Guys, this is my GitHub. Whatever code I've got on it, it's one of my repositories. So one I'm calling NAGS, the National Antimicrobial Guidelines. So it's a PDF document. It's a PDF document, but I'm putting it on a static site on GitHub. GitHub, you can get a static site. I'll just show you what NAGS looks like. Oh, this is NAGS here. It's by the Health Department of Papua New Guinea, first edition, late last year, 2024. Supported by WHO Berit Institute. So it's just on our own data, the country's own data. So the samples, microbiology samples that are sent, and for microscopy, culture, and sensitivity. So what happens is they're cultured, and whatever bugs grow on them, whatever organisms, then they do sensitivity testing on them to see which antibiotics these organisms are sensitive to, and the opposite of that is being resistant to the antibiotics. So all of that data is what led to Papua New Guinea having its first antimicrobial guidelines, national antimicrobial guidelines. Prior to this, we had individual standard treatment books for the different disciplines, like pediatric had one, and internal medicine had one, and obstetrics and gynecology had one, and then there were various other books for different conditions. But this one is overarching, so it covers a wide range of diseases or infectious diseases, and gives you guidance on what antibiotic to prescribe for them. Let's go back to the GitHub. So this is the GitHub. GitHub allows you to host static sites. Static sites meaning that it's just your HTML and some CSS for styling, and a little bit of JavaScript, I think, as well, but it doesn't have that, say, as interactive. So that's the opposite. It's like a dynamic site. This one is static, so it just displays whatever is there. But I'm doing this, it's a good learning point for me. So I'm learning how websites are structured and how the pages are connected, and I think it's leading me into actually learning a programming language. HTML is not a programming language, it's just formatting. So it just formats text. So here's how you get your site. So after you have your repository, you come to settings here. I'll just go back to this is like homepage, and then you have your repositories or different sites. So I'll go click NAGS here, and then once you're in the repository, GitHub just hosts all your files, so you can save your files there. It's used for what's called version control. So as you edit your code and you update it, you can go and see it at GitHub, and you can undo changes, so you can load a previous state, and then you can even, if you fork the code or you go into, it's like having alternate timelines, so it branches out, and all of that is saved. So just, okay, you're in your repository, I'm talking too much. You go settings, and then you come to the left side here where it says pages. That's where you go. Okay, this site is already live. It's the next site here. So but if it wasn't live, you would come here, you would select this, you would say, okay, deploy from a branch, and then main, and this one will be root, and then you click save. Then it takes maybe a minute or two for your site to be built, and after it does that, then you'll see a link will be here. You can click on it, you can click visit site, or you can copy this and put it anywhere else, say on your phone, and when you click it, then it takes you to the site. So let's go there and have a look. So this is NAGS. So I've basically been converting this document here, I've been adapting it onto a web page. This is the web page. So I had to load an image. This is as far as I've gotten, and I'm putting a table of contents here. I plugged in some of this, so I managed to put in the secretaries forward, and but it's just pages, one page connected to another. But it's like a mini project for me, so it's teaching me that. Then I'll probably leave this here because it's not costing me anything. This is on a free GitHub account, so you can have as many subdomains or what do you call it, all the repositories. You can turn them into static pages. So that's what I've done here, and the address will be just my name, uh, .github.io, or your profile name, and then slash and whatever repository that you are hosting the page from, or you're turning into a page. I'm just going to build this out. I'll continue doing this, but this is what the code looks like. So this is VS Code, our Virtual Studio Code. So it's a code, it's an editor, a code editor. So